Hello again, hopefully you've tuned in again. Hopefully it's not the first time you've watched one of my reviews, but hello and welcome to my review of Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy. I've literally just reviewed the original Fantasy, so if you haven't watched that already, go and check it out. You'll be able to find it on my channel somewhere around, I don't know where it will be. So this one, yeah, this is the second one that she released out of the Fantasy line. There's 4 of them in total. This one happens to be my personal favourite of the 4. Just move back a bit, sorry, in case my head is getting chopped off, I'm not too sure. This one happens to be my favourite of the 4. This one was released in 2006, the original one was released in 2005, and there has been 2 since. I actually own Circus Fantasy as well, which is the last one. I did own Hidden Fantasy, which is the red bottle, but I finished that one. I found it kind of boring, to be honest, but yeah, so this one, let's talk about this one. This one is classified as a floral fruity, which is 90% of celebrity perfumes do, and 90% of Britney's perfumes do as well. But where the original Fantasy was a floral fruity gourmand, which had elements of food in it, this one has got that taken out, and it's just your regular good old floral fruity. I actually just had to search for the box, but I've lost it, which is really frustrating because I did want to show you the box, but as all my reviews, you know, you'll have seen the box at the beginning of the video. Where would that be? There, I'm not sure. There, I don't know. But yeah, so this one, yeah, as I said, it's one of my personal favourites. It's, I don't know, this one's just is, I want to eat it basically. It's like something I'd rather drink than spray on my skin, but it's just, oh, it's yummy. Right, so what you've got in it. So the top notes of it, you have, oh sorry, do you know what, usually I show you the bottle first, don't I? I will do that first, just in case I forget to do it and start rambling on about the perfume. So all the bottles of the Fantasy line are the same, they're just different colours. This is the blue one, Midnight, I suppose. Just as I'm showing you, I will say the name of it, Midnight Fantasy, you know, when a perfume is named Midnight or Nuit or Dark or Noir or whatever, you would think that it would be something that you'd probably want to wear maybe at night time, or something a little bit more sultry. And I think with this perfume, I think it's just named that because I don't think it's named that for any what's gone into it. I don't think it's anything to do with the fact that it's anything more sultry or, you know, nightimey, or let's get dressed up and spray this on. It's still candy sweet like all of the others. I think it's just literally a colour thing, and I take from it what you will. You might think that it's a bit more of a nighttime scent, but I certainly do not. It's still sugary sweet like the rest. But yeah, so what's in it? So the top notes of it, you've got plum, cherry, and then framboise, and I'll tell you a little bit more about framboise in a minute. And then the heart notes, you've got iris, which is a beautiful powdery flower, freesia, and then you've got orchid, and then the base notes, you've got amber, musk, and vanilla. Quite a generic base. A lot of perfumes have amber, musk, vanilla as a combination, but it works in a lot, so that's probably why she's chosen it for this. So yeah, I usually show you guys, well, I try to show you how it sprays. Let me just get the light a second to how much sprays out. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's a fair amount. They all spray the same, the Fantasy bottles. They literally just must have repackaged it. I've just shoved my face right in that spray. Not that that's a bad thing because it's so nice, but yeah. So okay, what does it smell like to me? This one is, to me, when you first smell it, it's literally a berry fest. It's got plum and cherry. Oh, sorry, I was going to tell you about framboise before I tell you about what it smells like. Framboise is the French word for raspberry. So plum, cherry, raspberry. So you can imagine what the top notes of it smell like. But the reason that it's framboise is it's more of a liqueur. It's like fermented raspberries. Something very, very sweet to drink, like something that you drink in a shot. So yeah, that's kind of the top element of it. And I was also going to mention freesia, in case you didn't know what freesia smelled like. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a very fresh, almost airy kind of like laundry smelling flower. So just picture that into what I'm saying as well. So yeah, so the opening of it, it's a major berry fest basically. It's so nice. I love to smell like berries. To eat them, to taste them, to smell them, just to smell like them basically. Berries are fun, bouncy, lovely, and that is literally what's packed into this perfume from beginning to end. It's a berry fest. So the plum, the cherry and the framboise raspberry, sweetened raspberries, is what carries along the top notes of it. But when you smell it, it has, the freesia gives it that slight airiness, so it's not completely like a sugary cake of berries. It's the freesia and the iris is, as I said, powdery, give it just that little bit more of an edge where you're not just going to be choking on sugar basically. Whereas the original Fantasy as well, it had gourmand notes in it, where this one doesn't. It doesn't have anything cupcakey or chocolatey in it. It's just that. It's berries that have been lifted a little bit by the iris and the freesia. So the vanilla in it as well, that's when this scent dries, I would say that it's not one of those perfumes that changes a lot. It just gets gradually softer, and the vanilla comes up a little bit into the berries and takes maybe away a little bit from the airiness that the freesia gives it. So that's basically what it smells like. It's lots and lots of berries, lifted a little bit by the freesia and the airiness, and then the vanilla comes forward when it dries down, and you're left with quite a well-rounded, sweet, berryish, really fun smell. It smells kind of juvenile, and when I say juvenile, I don't mean, you know, kids. But a kid could wear this because that's how fun it is. It almost smells a little bit like bubble bath or kind of like moisturiser. And yeah, that's what I'll say about it. I'll also say quickly that if you've ever smelt Bath and Body Works products before, they have a product called Midnight Kiss, and I've got the cream of it. It literally smells the same. They have a perfume of it as well. Midnight Kiss smells the same as Midnight Fantasy. Maybe the managers work together on that one, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's literally just really fun and just really easy to wear. It lasts really long time as well. I mean, one of my friends wears this, a good friend of mine called Sarah. Hello Sarah, if you're watching, by the way. She's the first person that actually smelt this on, and I don't know, it just seems to last and last and last, which is a really good thing for Britney's perfumes because you don't have to pay a lot of money to get them. Yeah, so here you go. That's Midnight Fantasy. I'll be reviewing Circus Fantasy in just a sec. Thanks for watching. Bye.